Welcome back, Truth Seeker. It is Wednesday, March 26th, 2025, the 85th day of the year. And one of the big headlines out in my neck of the woods, the Pacific Northwest, is storm warning for Portland to Seattle. Of course, Seattle's home of the WNBA team, the Storm. But they're saying Portland, a.k.a. Rip City, is most at risk. Even chance of tornadoes. Severe weather threatens the Pacific Northwest Wednesday as hail, wind, and a tornado chance return to the region. Spring-like temperatures will help increase the spring-like storm potential Wednesday afternoon. Storms are expected to move north after developing near Eugene around 2 p.m. That's where the University of Oregon is. Storms are expected to strengthen as they move along the Willamette Valley. The best chance for severe weather will occur around 4 p.m. in Portland. A slight risk for severe weather stretches from Douglas County to Seattle on Wednesday. A slight risk means there is a 2 out of 5 chance to see severe weather in Western Oregon and Washington. The Portland National Weather Service categorizes severe weather as a storm that produces winds of 58 miles per hour or stronger. Interesting, because today's the 85th day of the year, the reflection. It could also mean storms are capable of producing diameter size hail, 1-inch diameter size hail. A thunderstorm could have one or both of these weather events to prompt a severe thunderstorm warning. Even though lightning can be deadly, it does not fall under the severe weather category. However, when thunder roars, go indoors. An isolated tornado or two isn't out of the equation on Wednesday afternoon. It's not guaranteed, but now is a good time to revisit your safe space locations. Staying away from windows and doors along with outside walls is the best location to hide if under a tornado warning. So in light of this rare weather event potentiality on the 85th day of the year, what does storm equal in Gematria? Of course, it equates to 85. And if you're new here, you should learn about this code because you'll see that weather warfare is a very real thing, and it is executed by a code, as I've been discussing and proving for well over a decade. Again, ABC is 1, 2, 3. Thus, S, the first letter in storm, is the 19th. T's the 20th. O's the 15th. R's the 18th. M's the 13th. You add those letters as numbers. Storm equates to 85. For the record, so does basketball, since the women's team in Seattle, where the storm might impact, is the Seattle Storm. The other thing about today is it can be written 26/3, like 263, the 56th prime. There's really odd weather in Portland today. It's over 80 degrees, which is unheard of. When I was a kid, it never got anywhere near 80 degrees in March. It was normally cold and wet and rainy consistently. When I was growing up, the rule in Portland was you can expect the sun after the 4th of July, and that's pretty much the way it was growing up. I am from Portland, Oregon. But yeah, that's the one other thing about this coming on a Wednesday. Portland equals 44. RIP City, Rip City, Portland's alias, equals 44, where the basketball team plays. Moda Center equals 44. But, of course, Wednesday equals 44, and more importantly, military equates to 44. Right now, the big distraction is 44-year-old Pete Hegseth with the tweet giving out the confidentials to the Atlantic journalist at 11:44. Again, it's always a 44 ritual with the military. And again, that is what's in control of our weather. And for anyone who doesn't know that, you should look up the military document from decades ago about controlling the weather by 2025. And here we are. And remember, as they say, all wars are bankers' wars. That goes for weather warfare, because when there is acts of God, as they would call it, that cause mass destruction in cities, the government needs to go and get loans from the central bankers to repair the damage, and those loans generate major profits for the people who control the central banks. And that is where we are. And again, don't forget the first act of weather warfare was admitted to on August 15th, 1952, the Jesuit order's birthday, kind of like how Hegseth, he was picked on the leader of the Jesuits' birthday, November 12th, on Arturo Sosa's birthday. Again, if you don't know who controls the nation, it's the same people who gave you the calendar and the language, and that is the Jesuit order. And most people don't know about any of these things, even though they should, especially in the information age. So be safe, Portland. Let's hope it's not as bad as they're saying. But yeah, 1-inch hail, that'll do a lot of property damage.
It's the kind of stuff that happens in Denver. Wind, of course, that can do a lot of damage. Tornadoes, let's hope not. We'll see what happens. Let's hope it's more of a scare than a reality. All right. Again, be safe, Pacific Northwest. Till next time.